Bourbon Barkeep. My name's Curtis. If you're new here, House Call Wednesday. Love a good House Call Wednesday. We do a blind battle here. I know, intrigued already, aren't you? Welcome. We have a blind sample pool. Put some matchups together, click a button, tells me a number, pick up the two bottles, pour them, score them, and we learn something, usually, unless I kind of stumble through this. One of the episodes, I don't know if they all come out in order or not. I forgot to even do this part. So if you saw that episode and you came back, thank you for grace and your mercy. Appreciate you. Like, subscribe. So far, we're pretty professional. I am not. We try and make it look professional. So I don't know if it's working or not. Some people have said, looks like we're filming in a prison. So, or no, it was a bunker. So shout out to you if you keep coming back, specifically you. We got Glass A here. See, it's an engraved one. Got a Patreon down below if you would like a free one. Links below. On the nose. It's nice. A lot of cherry, a lot of vanilla. Very vanilla forward. Some caramel mixed in. Ooh, a little oak. You know, you try not to look slow. Think we could say slow, but you gotta like smell with your mouth open. But things do come out. Oak, like a caramel popcorn. It's kind of nice, like that. On the nose, still the same. A little bit of orange peel, or maybe even like a lemon peel coming out. I feel like it's a little sweeter, so I'm gonna go with the orange peel. But let's see if the palate is the same as the nose. Cheers. I would say yes. Highly enjoyable. Lingers on the tongue a bit. Seems to be on the lower proof side. Finish is medium. That's not that bad. Not bad at all. You don't know what you're getting into. So some of these can be a surprise. That cherry, caramel, oak, vanilla translates through in a great way. Touch of cinnamon on the finish. Finish is a little more earthy than what I would have expected based off of the nose. That leather kind of starts to come through, but there's oak throughout, to where this seems to have a bit more age to it, if you will, even with kind of that cherry and vanilla forward nose. This just has a little complexity to it that I kind of like, but sip one has been deceiving. So let's get sip two on the palate. Whew. This is the first one. Sip two, nothing new, and that's fine. Sometimes you like knowing what you're getting into. If anything else kind of came out, maybe like a nice graham cracker in there, a little baking spice, a little more heavier on the nutmeg or clove potentially, but still that finish, cherry, oak, and leather, and I like it. Not overly powerful, so proof seems to be on the lower side. I can't remember if I said that already or not, but here for it. Simple, straightforward, and I like it. Let's get Glass B on the nose and see if we got ourselves just an old-fashioned fist fight here. Okay, some green apple, a little strawberry on there. Some oak, and there is a note in here that I'm gonna go back in for and confirm before I say it. Like a old library, just old paper. Maybe if you left a couple books out in the rain. Yeah, that's starting to get a touch more prominent. Yeah, it's just a library. Maybe like a library that was flooded at one time. Are we allowed to talk about Katrina yet in New Orleans? Is that a thing? No? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with old books, some leather bound, some not. But they've been treaded on a few times, maybe thrown against a wall by a toddler. But Let's see what we got on the palate. Okay. That is so much smoke. Why is there so much smoke? Okay. Not what I was expecting. There was absolutely no smoke. You know, you can figure out kind of, hey, this barrel char, you know, sound cool. This is liquid smoke. This is, you know, the thing on the top shelf. I don't know why it's on the top shelf. Oh, wow. It's on the top shelf and it kind of looks like a bitters bottle. Just liquid smoke. You just keep doing it. You just keep doing it. Holy hell. Okay. Well, that's something. Oh yeah, that's something. Well, let's see if sip 2, we can get around this curtain of smoke. This is like if you were on the island of Lost and that smoke thing is just following you and you are engulfed. I don't think anybody made it out. I don't know if I will, but this is for you, Bourbon Barkeep Nation. The smoke's there. Smoke's still there. We're gonna go positive first. It's like a strawberry, like a nice fresh strawberry. And yeah, that's about where I'm gonna end it. And we'll go glass half empty. This is kind of like if you were to stick your face in a creek, you're lost. We're still gonna stick with just lost. You're on Lost. The smoke monster lost you somehow. And you're thirsty. And you stick your face in a creek and the creek is just covered in limestone. So there's just this chalky mess that's just going down your gullet and you're like, well, I need it, you know? So there's that. Finish is light. What else do I have to hit on? I don't know why. I feel like these tasting notes are probably not gonna spark anybody to go out and try and find this pour. I'm gonna revisit probably mainly glass A, but I feel like glass B needs its fair shot. And then we're gonna come back, we're gonna score, do a little bang for the buck. If you're new here, that's a fun one for everybody else. And we'll find out what that is in a second. We're back. Didn't help much. Glass A. Let's focus on use. You know, got a little parent teacher conference here. Glass A, things I love. It's sweet. There is some complexity there. I like it, especially when it's compared to the Class Clown, and the Class Clown keeps lighting books on fire. So this is going to be. This was hard to give Glass A just a normal score because you're comparing it against Johnny Flamethrower back there. And you're like, why do you keep getting matches? How do you find them? Glass A, senses. This is pure experience. And boy, is it delicious when we're just in this battle. So if we tame it back and we're just like, hey, just about your child, I'm gonna go like 74. I feel like it's middle good stuff. It's lighter, depending on price, which I don't know yet. Like, I think it's highly enjoyable. I hope it's below 50, put it that way. But if it is, I'm kind of pumped about it. Now, Glass B, boy, where do we start with your kid? This is like if you took the Chris Farley SNL skit, and I think this channel has got to have a old enough population to where we understand the living in a van down by the river analogy, to where if that had a taste, it's that. If I went through a couple more tasting notes professionally, because that's what we are, it's still smoke. We're gonna go strawberry, oak and leather. That's about it. Do you need 18 notes? No. Sometimes they are there and sometimes they're not. This one has 4, no, 5, because we went with a Chalky Creek and books. Maybe that's 6. So look at you, Class B, overachiever. The census score, that's going to be 40. I feel like that's what that category is designed for. Does someone else, maybe a Scotch lover, that's dipping their toe into a whiskey? This still could be Scotch, to be fair. And that would be shocking to me because I don't own a Scotch, but you all donate samples. So that could be fun for you. But if you're a Scotch smoke forward guy, this is for you. I don't think you learn anything by dipping your toe into this bottle because there's so much smoke, but you could say that you own a whiskey. American whiskey. Yeah. Let's get our thing straight here. Yeah, so it's 40. Don't take pleasure in that. Now, bang for the buck. Now I find out how much Class A and Class B are, and we score those. Spoiler alert, I don't really care what Class B costs. Battle, 110. We got Class A. If you're keeping track at home, it's Vial 31, $35. Love that at $35, especially when I got Ghostwriter over here, just no thank you. So bang for the buck, I'm gonna go just a cool 70. Would I pay above 35? Yeah. 50? Stretching it. But I definitely got my money's worth. Once again, we're comparing against a very different child. Class B, we have 65. Holy f. Okay. 10. Bang for the buck score is 10. I don't know why it's not 9. I don't know why it's not 15. But 10 just feels fine for it. So, unshockingly, we'll give the crown to Class A. Yay for you. You know what? You get your gold medal. I don't care the other kid fell down 50 yards back or 50 meters. Whatever we're talking about in terms of measurement. Guess what? You still won. And you hold on to that treasure and you go on to all the talk shows and say how you're the fastest kid. Now, we're going to find out what in the hell Class B is. I don't even care what Class A is, but we have to find that out too. All right, Class A, Russell's 10-year, 90 proof. Class B, what I am super excited about, George Dickel 15-year at 80 proof. Okay, that's slightly validating when it comes to sticking your head in a creek, because that's about the thickness and the viscosity that I was getting outside of that chalk. Also, the chalk validates the George Dickel